Sick of eating raw mushrooms, crickets and cactus? Join me as I take you on the journey from the basics to being able to cook any dish in SCUM. Welcome to the channel, BluDragon here. I've plenty of cooking and nutrition tips for you here, and for a detailed look at every recipe in SCUM, make sure to jump onto my Discord and have a look at the resources available. Members will even get access to the detailed spreadsheet that I've created to keep track of everything to do with cooking, including what recipes my character knows and what cookbooks to collect. There are a few recipes that you'll know right from the start: grilling, skewers, fried eggs, tea and coffee. The most basic one, skewers. All you need, other than the food, is an improvised fireplace or a fire ring. You can't actually cook these on anything else. You can either interact with the fire by holding down F and clicking cook, or open the crafting tab and go to the cooking tab while you're in range of the fire. Click on the big plus button. You'll note that in this case there is two, so that you can cook two things at the same time. Then click the recipe you're going to cook. You want to see what the options are for each ingredient that is in the details screen. You can check the ingredients in the details window or just click the add recipe button. Once you've added the recipe, you simply drag and drop the ingredients from your inventory or the ground onto the relevant icon in the recipe. Once you have all of the main ingredients, you'll see the white chef hat icon light up. You'll note that it goes red if you drag it onto the wrong spot. Once you have all your ingredients in, click this button to start cooking. Also note, you can't drag it from storage that is not equipped, like a chest. You will note that some of the ingredient icons have a little green triangle at the top corner and others have a little blue one. Green is for the main ingredients which are required, and blue is for the optional ingredients. Timer will start on the right hand side and the timer bar will move across. Starts off blue, then goes green when you're close to being cooked, and red once it is cooked and starting to burn. Remember, the numbers here are in-game time, not real world time. Also, if you have the supporters pack, you can click on the cooking implement to set timers. To cook something perfectly, you generally want to use all of the optional ingredients, and all of the ingredients will need to be in good condition as well. It's also worth noting that for liquid ingredients, it generally doesn't matter what container they're in. Remember that you can check the contents of a container to see what and how much is in it by right-clicking on it in the inventory and clicking check. Stop cooking by pressing the crossed out chef's hat icon. For best results, I find that stopping it between 1 and 30 seconds after it finishes, when the timer just starts counting backwards, gives the best chances of getting a perfect result, though up to 30 seconds before that can also give the same result. Results below excellent will give less nutrition, and burnt, ruined or raw will generally also give food repulsion. So to summarise, to get a perfect dish, there are a couple of things you need to remember. All ingredients included, good condition ingredients, and ideal cooking time. From there we moved up to the grilled foods, for which you'll need a fire ring. You can't use an improvised fireplace for these. You will also need a grill grid or an improvised grill grid, which you will find under items crafting. Place the grid over the fireplace and you'll see it snaps into place when you have it in the right spot, when you get it close. The rest of the process is the same when using the grill to cook these recipes. This is not the limit of what you can cook though. For more advanced recipes, you'll need pots, pans and ovens, as well as cooking books, which will allow you access to the recipes. Ovens are found in existing houses and require you to bring a generator for power. Pots and pans will require a stove. Here you have 3 options. The one on top of the oven in houses has 4 spots for cooking and requires a propane tank. The gas portable cooktop, which also requires a propane tank but only has 1 cooking spot. And the final option is the portable electric stove, which will require a generator and has 2 cooking spots. You can see a list of the cooking equipment required for a given recipe at the top of the recipe in the details screen. There are 9 cookbooks which can be found in any pile of books or on bookshelves, especially in libraries, at schools or hospitals. These cookbooks are barbecue, cake, casserole, drinks, pasta, pizza, rice, soup and stews, giving you a total of 70 new recipes you can learn on top of the ones you start with. The cooking skill will reduce how long it takes to cook dishes, but will not affect the quality or nutrition of what you cook. My final couple of tips for you: you don't want to use oil in your cooking unless you are trying to learn the recipe. This bumps up the fat level of the food you are cooking massively. High protein, low carb foods are good to focus on if you want to build up your dexterity. Having low to no carbs in your system is what gets you the fat loss, which builds up dex over time. It is possible to fill your digestive system up with fat if you eat high fat foods. This will limit how much food you can eat and you can end up with low energy, and I believe it can even be fatal. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful and subscribe to the channel so that you get to see all of my other awesome content, and then make sure to check out my Discord. That's all folks. BluDragon out. See ya.